Good morning, YouTube. Beautiful day here in South Dakota. We actually have real blue sky. Of course, with global dimming, which most people aren't aware of, it's only 80% of it was, that 80% as blue as it was 15 years ago. I'm going to just do another quick update here. My corn, all this corn here, has come quite a long way since the last time. It's about 6 to 7 feet tall, and tasseling nicely. I mean, everything's going well. So I should get quite a lot of corn. A friend of mine just went by on a loader. I picked beans yesterday. I didn't get as many as I really thought I was going to on the first picking, but I think I canned 12 pints or something. And I'm going to tackle some beets today, I think, maybe. Flowers are all... Hi, kitty. Flowers are all doing well. I also dug a few little potatoes last night and had them for supper. Some old good. And whatever kind of lilies, tiger lilies or whatever they are that around the house are all in bloom. Still getting a, pile of cucumbers every day. Squash, I got a whole bunch of squash to deal with. Just a really beautiful morning here. I've noticed when I was up to the pond that my bees are up there drinking. There's a whole pile of them. They're pretty busy. And the girls are all doing well. But it is a beautiful morning. It's supposed to get up around 92, I think, or 93. There's a nice cool breeze as of right now. And it's just nice out. I still got, as you can see, the piles laying around. I still got a bunch of work to do on this compost. I might get some of that done today. I got a couple of different projects today. I got some more mulching to do, and I got a light that I'm going to put up on the peak of my building so when I barbecue out here, I can see what I'm doing. Of course, I've been talking about doing that for years, and I finally got a light yesterday, so I'm going to try to do that. But you can see everything is just... I finally am letting my broccoli go to flower. I still could be getting more, but I got so much. I mean, look right here. Now they come out almost overnight. But I'm just gonna let it go to flower now. You see, here's more. I may get one more bag full. I don't know. I hate to waste it. Peas are all done. I'm going to tear those all out of there before long. And I'm not really pleased. I should have a pot. See, look here. It just, the will to reproduce is so strong in this broccoli. It just doesn't give up. Yeah, I really wish I had more peppers on. And this is very strange to me. I don't know. Somebody tell me if this, as you can see if I can get it in the sun here. This is on the top. If you follow this down, it's one of those you know, this is a, I don't know what this is. You know, when I made that other video, I looked back and I said, now there's, I remember pointing to it and said little corn. And then I come back afterwards and I thought about it and I said, well, what the hell is, you see here? I mean, all the rest of it's appears to be normal. Tomatoes, I'm going to have a pile. And I was looking this morning, I still have 30 plus quarts of tomatoes that I canned before, but they're loaded, just loaded. These sunflowers are pretty impressive. They're about almost 10 feet tall. This tomato plant here was volunteer. It just came up. I don't know. It's charred. It's got to be taken care of. I may do that this afternoon too. But as you can see, my peas are all done now. I could have probably got a little more off of them, but like I said, we got plenty frozen. Rhubarb, I'm gonna get another whole big mess of rhubarb and make a bunch of rhubarb jelly here right away, actually. I still got my lettuce for the chickens here, what I haven't used, and these are beets that I'm hoping to get the smaller beets. I've got to thin those one more time. But it's just, everything is, you know, it's typical midsummer. It's beautiful. And those tomatoes right now are right at about 6 feet, the tallest ones. And those are indeterminate, obviously. And these smaller tomatoes, like down through here, these are all determinate, which means they're only going to grow that tall. That's it. And they're loaded. The hint that the tomatoes get to be about 3 inches. Just a minute. Yes! All right. Hi guys. This is kind of a sad day for me. This is a big day in the summer when I clean my peas fence off. And you see how bare it looks. It probably doesn't look bare to you, but to me it does. That kind of closes it off. I'd like to have a fence the full length of the property there where the sun is. Anyway, this is it. I laid it all out. I just finished laying it out, and I got my bagger mower out. And you can see it's doing a really good job. I made the first pass already. And I went up and turned around. Now I'm coming back. See, and that's all pure nitrogen. I'll put all of that right back in here, which by nature, you see, they would just drop and stay there. And I just speed it up a little bit. That's all. And I have been heavy on the mulch. If you look, it's everywhere. It's like having this. It's fun. It's great barefoot. You just walk around. It's like on a mattress or something. Now you see that will all stay right there. Come spring, I'll string a line out there, and I'll get my rake and I'll rake it out on both sides. Then I'll hoe up a row and I'll put my seeds in there. And then once the plants come up enough to where I don't want to bury them, but once they get up and established, then I just take and rake all that stuff right back up to them. And that's the name of the game. And it's so easy. There's no, it's chop and drop. You take something, you kill a weed, you throw it, everything goes back in. Everything in this garden will eventually go right back into the dirt here. I just feed it up by grinding it. That's all. But anyway, I just wanted to show you how well that works. All right. It's getting hot here. It's supposed to be maybe 104 or 5. This is the first day for me that it's been over 100 degrees. So bring it on. Now, I've got everything cleaned up over there, which went really quickly. I'm amazed. But the last thing I did was run some bale and twine all around my shaft from my mower. But I wanted to show you. Okay, once I got it cleaned out, this stuff, you'll see where I spread the ground up. That's all the ground up stuff from the mower. and then I really soaked it. Now I'm going to cover it with a good layer of grass, and then I'll cover that with straw, and then these beds will be, that's it. They'll be put away for the winter. Of course, once this stuff's done, I do exactly the same process over here. So it's, you know, and then this end of the garden will be done. Which, if the weather wasn't so radical now, if I was in a different climate, I would replant immediately. I'd replant, you know, either a late crop of peas, or I'd plant some pole beans or something. But that's just not it won't work here. I've tried it. And then, you know, you think you're going to have some luck, and then you get 6 or 8 inches of snow. So, all right, I just want to show you what I was doing. You know, I just drove in over here to my shop. I got some work to do, and as I drove up, I noticed right here in the front yard. Here's the road right here, the public park. I'm right in the middle of town, and here's one of my little kitties. But as I drove up, I looked over, and much to my wondering eyes did appear this plant right here. And I've mowed out here a couple of times, so you can see that this is just one plant, but she's got several. Smells good, actually. It's just wild pot. It's, like I said, it grows everywhere around here, but absolutely gorgeous morning here in South Dakota. So far, unless I haven't looked, I go out back, I can see better, but when I got up at daylight, the skies were crystal clear, but of course it looks like they've already been spraying something. It's kind of hard to tell. I'll keep an eye on it today. But it is beautiful out here. Later on, I wanted to show you my pear and cherry tree. They're just loaded. I don't know how much of this you can see, but the pears are just loaded. Hi guys. Well, I made a midsummer update for my garden the other day. I mean, just a couple of days ago. And I showed this pear tree, and I showed you all the pears that were on it. Well, in the last 48 hours, this is what I'm seeing. See, all the leaves are turning brown and curling up. Pears look totally fine. The leaves, they're not brittle yet, but they will be. Now you tell me what this is. 48 hours. Perfectly healthy pear tree. The shit really is starting to piss me off. I know that. I just don't get it. My cherries, the robins are getting the hell out of them. I picked a lot of them myself, but the birds love them. Yeah, that's a dying shame about that pear tree. I don't understand. Later on, here it is. My friend just told me. I just told my friend that it's been a beautiful day, no chemtrails. I no more than get the words out of my mouth, and this showed up. Bastards. Sucks. There'll be more. I'll watch it, and there'll be more, I'm sure. I'm walking around to the front of my house, and in the front yard, this tree that I'm looking at right now, I'm going to turn it, didn't have a brown branch on it 2 weeks ago. Now look. Just dying. Just dying. Brittle. All the needles are falling off of it. I swear to God, I don't get it. A friend of mine just went by on a loader. I picked beans yesterday. I didn't get as many as I really thought I was going to on the first picking, but I think I canned 12 pints or something. And I'm going to tackle some beets today, I think, maybe. Flowers are all... Hi, kitty. Flowers are all doing well. I also dug a few little potatoes last night and had them 15 years ago. I'm going to just do another quick update here. My corn, all this corn here, has come quite a long way since the last time. It's about 6 to 7. Good morning, YouTube. Beautiful day here in South Dakota. We actually have real blue sky. Of course, with global dimming, which most people aren't aware of, it's only 80% of it was, that 80% as blue as it was 50 feet tall. And tasseling nicely. I mean, everything's going well. So I should get quite a lot of corn.